Every week, there is a news story about how AI is going to replace everyone. And if you look on YouTube, there's a new video almost every day telling us that there'll only be 5 jobs left for humans to do by 2030 and that we're all going to lose our jobs. We're going to be replaced. But if you've used AI tools like ChatGPT or even Google Gemini, you know that they make mistakes. They hallucinate. They make things up that are not true. And so they're not telling you the full story. There's actually an even bigger threat than AI that as a freelance writer, you need to prepare for. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple plan on how you can prepare for this bigger threat so that you're irreplaceable. Here are some of the biggest AI companies on the market. We've got Google Gemini, Grok, Midjourney, Claude, Meta. It seems like all the time there are new updates and new features coming out and making these AI tools more and more powerful. And if you're on social media, you're seeing all of these updates, you're probably feeling like, oh my God, soon these AI tools are going to be more powerful than me. How can I possibly compete with them? And like I said, if you're looking at the media, there are news stories reported all the time like, what jobs will AI replace? Which are safe? Will AI start taking our jobs? There's all of this fear and anxiety with creators, with knowledge workers, and not just freelance writers, but designers and programmers, worried that we're going to be replaced. But what is actually true? Are we actually going to be replaced, or is it just media hype? And if you look on YouTube, you're seeing the same thing, especially by these huge channels like Diary of a CEO, 10 million views, about AI stealing our jobs in the next 24 months, or this AI safety expert warning us that there's only 5 jobs that are going to remain or that we have 3 years left. So it's no wonder there's all of this fear around AI stealing our jobs, all this anxiety about knowledge workers thinking, do I need to change careers? Do I need to go and become a plumber or a builder? But one thing's for sure, fear gets attention. Media companies, whether it's a YouTuber or a CNN or a Fox Media, they know that fear gets attention. They've always known this, that negative stories will get more clicks, will get more eyeballs, will get more views than positive stories. Why is this always in the media? Is it because it's real or because it gets a lot of clicks and gets a lot of attention? What's happening now in history with the AI boom reminds me a lot of the dot-com bubble. It's a part of history that we shouldn't forget because I think it's happening right now with AI. So to remind you, the dot-com bubble is when the first internet came about, version 1, Web 1.0. So there's a lot of excitement about it. It was very early days technology. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Facebook or social media. It was a different internet back then. There was an era of extreme excitement about internet companies from 1995 to the early 2000s. So there's a lot of excitement about this new technology, about what it was capable of doing, how it would affect jobs in the marketplace. And as a result, investors with lots of money poured trillions of dollars into internet startups because those companies hoped to make extreme profits. But it was too early, and these companies failed to make a profit for those investors. So a lot of those companies simply closed. They couldn't live up to the hype. And so those investors lost their money and the bubble was burst. And this reminds me about what's happening right now, that it's too early in the AI boom. It's very exciting technology. Lots of people are investing, but what they're forgetting is we're still very early in the AI technology space. And if we look at this chart here, the dot-com bubble burst right in the early 2000s in this period here. So there's extreme excitement, lots of money pouring in, lots of hype around the early 2000s. And then when those companies failed to meet expectations, the bubble burst, they lost money, and there was a bit of a crash. Now here in 2025, notice the similarities, right, in the curve here. We've got all this extreme excitement and interest and money pouring into AI technologies. I don't know what's going to happen next. I am not an analyst, but in my opinion, this is similar hype that we're seeing. And I think for this reason, there is going to be a dip, right? When people realize the hype isn't true. AI is incredible, but it's not yet ready to replace us. I think we're many years off from that happening. So you can relax and realize your job is not going to be taken yet. So here's why human writers won't be replaced by AI anytime soon. And this is what I'm seeing in my own business, in the marketplace, on job sites. Let me explain why. First of all, successful business owners don't have time to use ChatGPT. Do you think that the big founders of large companies are sitting around and playing around with AI tools? No, they're not. They're running big corporations. They don't have time to use AI tools, just like they don't have time to use Canva to save a little bit of money on designing their latest marketing campaign. Why would they do that? They're just going to hire a design expert to do it for them, right? I speak to successful business owners all the time, my own clients. I had a call just a few days ago, and this client wants me to write his LinkedIn posts. He could use ChatGPT to do that, but he doesn't want to. He'd rather have a human writer do it because he knows the output is going to be much better and more reliable. I mean, just yesterday in preparation for this video, I logged onto ChatGPT and I asked it, does ChatGPT make mistakes? And here's ChatGPT's own admission. Yes, we can make mistakes. Here's why and what it usually gets wrong. Outdated or missing information. Our training only includes knowledge up to June 2024. So the knowledge is not up to date until today. It's only up to last year. Misinterpreting your question. If your question is vague or could be taken in multiple ways, it might guess what you mean and choose the wrong interpretation. Hallucinations. Sometimes they can generate answers that sound confident but are completely made up or false, like citing a study that doesn't exist or inventing fake numbers. Math and logic errors, context mistakes, right? So ChatGPT will be the first to tell you, I'm not foolproof. I make mistakes. I make things up. I get things wrong. Another reason why AI tools won't replace writers anytime soon, and that's that there are still thousands of jobs being posted online for human freelance writers. And if you simply look on some of the popular freelancing websites like Upwork or Indeed or LinkedIn Jobs, you'll see for yourself there is hundreds of available jobs for freelance writers. If the AI tools had replaced us, if they were already so amazing they could do a freelance writer's job, then why are these companies posting jobs online if they could just get ChatGPT to do it for so much cheaper? I just logged on to Upwork to show you some of these jobs that are available right now today. So I typed in writer and we can scroll down here and you'll see hourly rate. So job types that are providing an hourly rate, 1,600. If we go down here to fixed price, there is 1,500 jobs at this very moment. So thousands of jobs right now on Upwork alone of people looking to hire writers. We can scroll down here and there's tons of jobs literally being posted today and in the last couple of days as well. And the same thing goes with LinkedIn jobs. If you go to linkedin.com/jobs, you do a search for writer, you choose United States, you'll see in the United States, as of today, there's 6,000 jobs for writers, right? Some of these are full-time jobs, some are freelance jobs, some are even remote jobs. They're being posted every single day. Literally thousands of jobs are out there available for freelance writers. And again, if AI was replacing us, why is there an abundance of jobs for human writers? So what is the bigger threat that I talked about in the beginning of this video that you need to worry about? It's not actually AI tools that are going to replace you. It is writers that understand how to use these tools to do their jobs quicker, easier, and better than you can. Because there's no doubt, AI is the writer's best assistant. It is the best tool. It's like the calculator for an accountant, or a nail gun or an electric saw for a builder or carpenter. It makes their life so much easier. It makes their job so much faster. It's your best assistant, but only if you know how to use it properly. In order to just be on a level playing field, you need to learn how to use AI tools to not replace you, but to assist you as a writer, to speed up your writing process and workflow. But how do you do that? You might think, okay, Jesse, I want to learn AI tools. Where do I start? What should I actually focus on learning, right? It's easy to be overwhelmed with all the tools out there. I would say you need to learn prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? It sounds like a fancy tech word. What it means simply is how to talk to AI so it generates the best possible content or copy, typically written in a particular tone of voice or writing style. So if you're working with a client and you're using AI tools to help you write for their project, you want to know how to educate that AI tool on the tone of voice and writing style of that business that you're writing for. And this can assist you, right? You also need to know how to instruct AI to write different types of copy or content. So you need to show it. This is how you write a blog post. This is how you write a landing page. And that's going to assist you with, your own writing, with speeding up the process, with making you a superhuman copywriter or freelance writer. And of course, if you would like some help in your writing career, I am available for one-on-one coaching. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, helping you start and grow a freelance copywriting career so that you can make more money, work with more clients, and do better quality work, then click on the link in the description below this video and see if you apply for coaching. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a comment, hit that like button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.